Hi guys, we're gonna be recreating this gorgeous look that I did on my Instagram and everyone wanted a tutorial. I'll be showing a photo, the original photo here somewhere, but you get the point. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye. First and foremost, moisturize the skin. That obviously includes the lips. I'm using my Clinique Moisture Surge Lip Hydro Plump Treatment. Moving on to the skin, we're gonna be using something very hydrating, juicy, that's gonna maintain that glow through and through. I have the tiniest sample of the Smashbox Primerizer Photo Finish Primerizer Moisturizer Primer 2-in-1 thingy, and I used it that day and it gave me the most beautiful finish after my makeup was done. So I'm doing the same today. So I'll go ahead and prime my eyelids with the P. Louise eyeshadow base in the shade Rumor 2. Now that my eyelids are primed and ready to go, we can dive into the For this tutorial, I'll be mainly using In the Spring palette from Colourpop, but you can use almost any eyeshadow palette that has basic bronze, gold, and the browns. First, I'm going in with the shade Palms Away, which is like a in-between warm brown shade to make the halo started. Once that is all blended out, I'm going with a darker brown shade called Chino on a M506 brush to darken up the halo. You see how that halo is kind of coming into vision. We're gonna keep working on that a little bit more and then go in with the glitters. I swear this is like the most low effort party glam that you're gonna do, but it's gonna look like you put in a lot of time, because the other day when I did it, it took me like 30 minutes and I spent another 30 minutes ironing my clothes and all that, but you get the point. It's really low effort. Next, I'm just going in with the shade called Private Event. It's like a bronzy gold. Don't worry, we're gonna go back with that brown to blend it in a little bit more. This bronzy shade is just gonna act as a backdrop for the proper glitter that we're gonna put in a minute. The glitter I'm using, it's by Inglot. It's in the shade 122. It's a duochrome shade, giving a little bit of a green gold reflex. I'm supposed to be using a glitter glue base, but I don't have that with me, so we're gonna make do and use lash glue. How cool is that? Look at the difference this made. Okay, the halo is kind of done. We're gonna put more effort on it, but let's tackle all this mess we created. Before doing my base, I'll put some more primer. You can just use any water-based moisturizer as well to really make the skin juicy and plumpy. I'll wait for a few minutes to soak it in and then go in with my foundation. I have pulled back my hijab because wearing foundation while wearing a hijab is truly like playing with fire. Anyway, I'm wearing I will be wearing Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation in the shade 7N, which is my shade across all Charlotte Tilbury foundations. Let's get to blending. Next, I will go in with the concealer and really carve from this part. I am using Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Light Beige. If you notice, you can see I pulled up my concealer all the way up to here, because this is where I'm gonna put my highlight. So if there's something light underneath as opposed to a black eyeshadow, it's gonna pop a lot more. You're gonna see it at the end. Now that my face is as white as a paper, we're gonna add some color to it, and then some contour as well, and then we're gonna, you know, match it all to my hands. I'm going in for blush with NARS Orgasm liquid blush. I'll also be using Charlotte Tilbury Glow Wand in the shade Pink Gasm as my blush topper for the truly juicy look throughout the night. For heavy makeup, I always like to start off with a pink blush and then do, you know, other colors, because I feel like with my skin tone, base with a pink blush, if I start off with like the pink blush as a base, I can make almost all colors work out. As promised, we're gonna bring back all the color that we lost. I'll be using the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer in the shade Medium. Get ready to get bronzed. I like to stick with a bronzer, especially this Charlotte Tilbury one. It is bronzy, but not orange bronzy or like muddy bronzy. It's like right in between. I'll also get my nose with my finger ever so slightly. Now is the fun part. See all the crease we got here? We're gonna fix that with baking. Before you bake, always and always make all these creases flawless, so you are setting in flawless skin. All that powder, oh my god. Now that I've set my full face, it's time I set my blush as well, because I only put on all the cream product. I'm using the Dior blush in shade Coral with my Hourglass dual-ended brush. Now we're gonna fix this eyeshadow mess and do the under eye, which is the star of the show. I'm going in with this Makeup Forever highlighter as my inner corner highlighter. Now I'm gonna go in with ColourPop Creme Gel Liner in the shade Puppy, which is a coral orange color, across my waterline and maybe even go outside the waterline a little. Let's blend this out with a little bit of brown on the outer corner and join it with the halo that we have going on the upper lid. Let's fix the eyebrow situation. Also, I live on a really busy street, so I apologize for all the noise in my background. We'll just have to roll with it. Now that my brows are done, I'll do some bottom lash mascara. Throughout this whole look, I am not overdoing the coral liner, but you could totally do so. I'm not doing it because I want it to be a sweet little surprise inside a nice makeup look, not the whole makeup look itself. If you wanted to do more coral, you could totally do so. I am putting on the Ardell Foaming Collection number 811. So what I did was cut it into two separate pieces and then overlap them a little, because that way when you're wearing false lashes with lash extensions, they're all gonna, you know, mesh through and not be two separate pieces of lashes. If you wear if you have lash extensions, you definitely know what I'm talking about. Otherwise, just ignore this. Wear your lashes how you normally would. Just a little hack for the lash extension curlies. Now for the lips, I'll just matte everything out. That way the lip liner goes on a lot smoother. First I'm going in with Cork, and then Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. You could honestly leave it as it is, but I'm gonna be a little more extra and put some gloss on top. I'm using the Dior Lip Maximizer in the shade Rosewood. Wait, let me check. Okay, I can't find it. We'll just assume it's Rosewood. Just on the very tops of the lip to give it a little bit more juiciness to it. But if you don't want that, just stick to, you know, the previous step. And that is it. You could totally go in with more bronzer and make it more glowy and juicy, but I think this is a pretty close match. Wait, we forgot to do nose highlight. That is it, guys, for the tutorial. If you have any questions regarding any product performance or anything at all, leave them in the comments below. And thank you so much if you watched it throughout all the blabbering. But I tried to be as in-depth as I could, showing you all the important stuff, and no, I don't think I left anything behind. But thank you so much. Do like and subscribe if you haven't already, so that you don't miss out any of my future videos, and do leave suggestions on what I should do next. Bye.